Last week you seen Lewis Moore go on a rant after he was named the very first AIWF Mid Atlantic champion. This week you're going to find out what happened after they finally got the microphone away from Lewis Moore. Also last week you seen the Jersey Kid named Ricky Morton's special tag team partner for tomorrow night's season's beatings in Mount Airy at the Mount Airy National Guard Armory. This week we're going to hear from the team of Ricky Morton and Jersey Kid. And in our main event this week, Sweet Daddy, the AIWF World Heavyweight Champion, will defend that title against another monster. You're watching AIWF Mid Atlantic Wrestling. Hello wrestling fans, welcome to the show. I'm your host Rick Diesel. We're going to kick things off this week with taking a look back at last week when Lewis Moore was named the very first AIWF Mid Atlantic champion. Now Lewis Moore went on a rant telling everybody how he was going to be the champion of the future. Let's go check that out right now.
Best. What I want all of you 65 inner city sweat hogs to do is to bow down and be homage to AIWF Pure Pro Mid Atlantic champion. This Mid Atlantic Championship is not going to be just defended in one town, but it's going to be defended all over North Carolina, Virginia, Tennessee, West Virginia, and South Carolina. You've done enough talking.
There you go, Lewis Moore making a big deal out of being the very first AIWF champion. Well, you know what? It is a big deal. And Lewis Moore has every right to brag, but can he back it up? But you know what? You haven't seen everything that happened that night in Pelham, North Carolina. Well, today we're going to show you what happened after they got the microphone away from Lewis Moore when AIWF CEO Ivan Koloff and AIWF Vice President in charge of Mid-Atlantic Operations, Chuck King, told Lewis Moore and the rest of the old school mafia how it was going to be.
If you want to wrestle for this organization, you better be respectful, buddy. You better start showing some respect if you are going to be wrestling for the AIWF. And I'm going to tell you something else. Your time is up out here with your yakking, bad mouthing and everything else. This man here is in charge. Something is in charge of the Mid-Atlantic game.
We know what happened the last time you were in charge in Ashboro, huh? I got plenty to say to you. Once more, last time me and you met in the ring, you two, Mr. Jimmy Love, let me tell you something. You two idiots caused a little bit of a problem for me. You know I will get in the ring with you at any point in time. However, Mr. Koloff has assigned me a new job. It's called Director of Mid Atlantic Affiliate Operations. Anytime, anywhere I may come in, y'all are the first on my list. I'll make sure you abide by the rules. He's already been fined one time. Let's go ahead and make him on the list too.
My wife's a doctor.
Good. I'm tired of listening. First thing I need more than $500 from you, please. You gonna make me grand?
No.
Shut your damn mouth. Pardon the French. Pardon the French. You guys that thought you were running roughshod on this company, you're wrong. I'm going to put the rules down, my foot forward, and anyone going to bend over, I'll put it in. Before I put Mr. Cole off on you, because he's already took you. That's right. Remember, now there, pal. He's already shown you once.
Welcome back to AIWF Mid Atlantic Wrestling. You know, the feud between the Old School Mafia and the Legends has been building for some time. Ever since the Old School Mafia was formed by the Don and Chuck King back in February of this year in Mount Airy. Now, the Old School Mafia really started heating things up not too long ago when they focused their attention on Ricky Morton when he made his return to the AIWF Mid Atlantic area. Now things have really been heating up between the Old School Mafia and Ricky Morton. It all started in Pelham, North Carolina a few months ago when Jimmy Love from out of nowhere sucker punched Ricky Morton after a match for the then Pure Pro title against champion Lewis Moore. Then not long after that, on November the 13th, Ricky Morton came to Lexington, North Carolina to face Old School Mafia member Matt Houston in a match that Jimmy Love tried desperately to interfere with, but ended up costing Matt Houston the match. Now, ever since then, the Old School Mafia has vowed revenge against Ricky Morton, and they almost got it yet again on Thanksgiving night in Asheboro, North Carolina, when Jimmy Love faced Ricky Morton. But now it's all coming to a head tomorrow night in Mount Airy at the Mount Airy National Guard Armory, as Ricky Morton and the Jersey Kid will be teaming up to take on the Old School Mafia. Now, Jersey Kid is another young lion in the AIWF who's had his problems with the Old School Mafia all the way back into Eden when Jersey Kid and DJ Hart faced Drake Tungsten and Matt Houston in a wild match at the Eden Event Center. Now, on that match, during that match, Jersey Kid was handcuffed to the ring and DJ Hart was pounded mercifully in one of the worst beatings that anyone has seen in a long time in the AIWF. Well, now Jersey Kid and Ricky Morton have come together, and tomorrow night they will be facing the Mid Atlantic Outlaws, Matt Houston and Lewis Moore, in what's going to be one main event that you do not want to miss. But first, we're going to go back and take a little bit of history as we take a look at how Jersey Kid last week got named Ricky Morton's tag team partner.
Yeah, baby, you are now here with the rock and rollin', the rock star, Jersey Kid. And let me tell you something, December 18th, I'm going to be rock and rolling my way all the way down to Mount Airy.
Rock and roll? Who do you think you are, Ricky Morton? This isn't 1985 with your stupid mullet. Let me guess, you probably got some kids you ain't paying for too, right? Just like Ricky Morton. You know what, Jersey Kid? You've been a thorn in our side here lately. And we know how to deal with people like you, punk.
Oh, really?
That's right.
Yeah? You think so?
That's right.
Come on, guys. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. You two, Houston, Moore. This is not going to be called for, bro. I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do right here and now, since I am in that change of order here. How about you and Houston face my man here?
And who else? Who else, Chuck King? Who else?
How about Ricky Morton?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Jersey Kids, Ricky Morton. It's you and you. How about that for a challenge?
Oh, I like it.
The 18th down there. Be there, boys.
As you can see right there, Chuck King, AIWF Vice President in charge of Mid Atlantic operations, made the announcement that Jersey Kid would be teaming with Ricky Morton. Well, we've got a special interview that we want to go to right now from the team of Ricky Morton and Jersey Kid as they prepare for tomorrow night in Mount Airy.
You know, Jersey Kid's come to my attention that the old school mafia, you know, these guys been running around trying to make themselves a great reputation at the expense of you. But you see, on the 18th, I'm going to be in Mount Airy, North Carolina, and the old school mafia, old school, is coming to town. But let me put it my way. You guys call it the old school, some guys call it the new school. But you see, I call it the right way. And the right way is I know a little something about tag team wrestling. Matter of fact, I know a whole lot about tag team wrestling. So old school mafia, you go out there and talk all you want to. But all the people in Mount Airy, North Carolina, they know me. They know what I can do. And when somebody got their back against the wall, a lot of you guys, it's 5-on-1 or 4-on-1, but understand me. One thing about Ricky Morton is some things never change. You know, I still like to have a little Jack McCoke, still like pretty women, and bet your behind on one thing, I still got a pair. I see you in Mount Airy on the 18th. Be ready, boys.
Alright, welcome back to AIWF Mid Atlantic Wrestling. I am your host, Rick Diesel, and things are getting hot in the AIWF leading into season's beatings. Now, let's focus a minute on the AIWF World Heavyweight Champion, Sweet Daddy. He won that title from former champion Devon Day back in the summer in Pelham, North Carolina. And since then, he has stood up to some awesome challenges, such as the one he had from Corey Edsel that nearly cost him his title. But it's all leading up to tomorrow night, Mount Airy, North Carolina. Sweet Daddy versus Jimmy Love, a 3-time champion who's looking for his belt back. But first, tonight, will Sweet Daddy have that title when he walks into Mount Airy to face Jimmy Love? Or will Jimmy Love be facing Sweet Daddy's latest monster, who he's in the ring with right now in our main event? And we're going to go to it. It's Sweet Daddy putting the AIWF World Heavyweight title and his shot with Jimmy Love on the line against the Beast, Frank the Tank Parker. All right, wrestling fans, welcome to another edition of AIWF Mid Atlantic Wrestling. I am Rick Diesel sitting in the announcer's chair for you this week, and we've got a good one. AIWF World Heavyweight Champion Sweet Daddy faces yet another massive opponent in Frank the Tank Parker. We're coming to you from the Pelham Community Center in Pelham, North Carolina tonight as the host, Pure Pro Wrestling, hosts this edition of AIWF Mid Atlantic Wrestling. Referee now checking these two guys. Frank Parker, as you can see right there, is not no small man. He has quite the reputation around the Mid-Atlantic area, the Carolinas, Virginia, even up into West Virginia and some out in Tennessee. This man right here has a reputation of being a brute, a monster in that ring. And across the way, Sweet Daddy, the current AIWF World Heavyweight Champion. He won that title back in September. September by defeating, or August, by defeating Devon Day from out of TIWF. That AIWF title has been doing some traveling lately. But now Sweet Daddy, once again, on the top spot, King of the Mountain, AIWF World Heavyweight Champion Frank Parker here tonight, looking for the opportunity to take that title away, to become the holder of the legitimate World Heavyweight Wrestling title in the independents. Frank Parker joined with the crowd. We got a great crowd here tonight in Pelham. These guys pack the house every time there's a show in Pelham. Pure Pro, a part of AIWF Mid Atlantic, every time they do a show here in Pelham, it packs. So if you're in the area, if you're in the Rockingham County area, and you're watching this TV show, just keep an eye out for these shows coming to Pelham, North Carolina. You're always guaranteed a top-notch wrestling show. You're always guaranteed some of the top talent from around the Carolinas and Virginias coming to this area. They come here for one thing only, because this is part of the AIWF Mid Atlantic, and this is where you get the top talent in this area. This is where you get the top competition. Sweet Daddy working that arm of Frank Parker right off the bat. Referee right there on top of things. You know, Sweet Daddy's got a lot coming on his plate. If he can hold over that title through Frank Parker, he has to deal with not only Corey Edsel, the 500-pound monster, but he's got Jimmy Love waiting in the wings. If Sweet Daddy can hang on to that title all the way to the season's beatings Mount Airy leg on December the 18th at the Mount Airy National Guard Armory, then Sweet Daddy will be facing a three-time champion in Jimmy Love. Nice punch from Sweet Daddy, sends the big man to his knees. Frank Parker complaining to the referee about a closed fist punch. I have to kind of agree with him, but I mean, you know, it's hard not to throw a closed fist punch in pro wrestling, folks. Sometimes the momentum gets away with you. Both men circling, getting ready to lock up again. You know, I think of the Sweet Daddy's held this title before, but this title reign that he's had here has been one that's certainly been a lot more challenging than any other title reign he's ever had, because he has faced some of the top talent around the Mid-Atlantic area, some big guys too. Like I said, Frank Parker, he's in there with now, and Corey Edsel, the current holder of the AIWF North Carolina title from the NCWA. Corey Edsel, not the recognized champion, but the holder. And don't forget, as part of season's beatings, whether you are in the Clayton area, that all will be taken care of that night on December the 11th. Oh, hard shoulder tackle sends the champion down. Frank Parker might have caught a little of that too. As he goes right back to work on Sweet Daddy. Like I said, Frank Parker, he's not so much a wrestler as a brawler, but when you're that big and you have that kind of strength, that's the first thing you do is you rely on that strength and that brutality in the ring. Hard whip into the corner, sends Sweet Daddy down. Frank Parker taunting this crowd. Kevin Stryker outside the ring right there with Sweet Daddy. Right there by his side. 2 counts. Sweet Daddy comes up. Frank Parker wasn't quite, he didn't quite get a full cover there, but now Frank Parker with that chin lock, keeping the champion wore down.
Now what do you say now? Hey, come on, watch that fist.
Now the man who was complaining about closed fist punches just a few minutes ago throwing one of his own. You know, Frank Parker's no stranger to the Pure Pro rings down here in Pelham and in the Danville area. This is where you get to see this brute in action. Snapmare sends the champ down and Frank Parker going right back to work on that neck. And I got to give these fans down here in Pelham credit. They come out in droves when PPW comes to town. And they are certainly an active crowd. They get behind those fan favorites down here, and that's what you look for. That's what we want to see at these AIWF Mid Atlantic and the affiliate shows, especially the ones we have here on TV. We'd like to see the fans come out, bring your signs, get involved, cheer for your favorite wrestler, boo the wrestlers you don't like. That's what they're there for. Frank Parker with a foot across the throat of Sweet Daddy. Referee counting him off. That's not. Might go a little too far there, Frank Parker. You lay a hand on an official, you can lose your shot at that AIWF title. Hard clothesline. Sweet Daddy hits the mat with a thud. Frank Parker down again. Nice. Oh, look at that referee. Referee looked like Greg Louganis with a half twist and a full gainer. Going across that body and get that count. That's the kind of referee I like to see. A referee who don't mind getting his hands dirty and getting down there in the trenches. Get that count.
You watch yourself, buddy.
You don't do that.
Nice block by Sweet Daddy as fires back. And another. Oh, Frank Parker to the eyes. Take it away that quick. Frank Parker's about to get over this argument with the referee. He's wasting some time here. He's not careful. He's going to let that distraction cost him something here real quick because Sweet Daddy's not the type of person to let an opportunity go by. Nice power slam from Frank Parker. He is dominating Sweet Daddy.
Can you count it this time? 1, 2, 3. It's not this.
Frank Parker complaining about the referee's count. 1, 2. Oh, that was close. We almost had a brand new AIWF World Heavyweight Champion right there.
Tell him to get a pin.
Sweet Daddy continuing to kick out. That's why he's the champion. But I'm telling you, he's took such a pounding ever since he's got that belt. It's like one battle is just tougher and tougher to endure, one after another. If Sweet Daddy can continue to hold off this onslaught of monsters that the AIWF is throwing at him, he may prove to be one of the greatest AIWF champions in history. And that's a long history going all the way back to 1992. I've said it before and I say it again, the AIWF heavyweight title, world heavyweight title is not just some belt that somebody defends on their show once a month in one town. This is a title that's recognized all over the world. This is a title that's defended in different promotions in different towns. I mean, it's an obligation. This title is not to be taken lightly. Sweet Daddy knew that when he was coming in, when he got that title, he knew that he was going to have a schedule that's unlike other heavyweight champions. Nice sunset flip. 1, 2. Oh, almost. Oh, hard clothesline from Frank Parker sends the champion down. I'm not sure Sweet Daddy has completely recovered from the beating he took from Corey Edsel not too long ago, that in Lexington, North Carolina. Now Frank Parker with a choke, pulling that tape off of his wrist. Kevin Stryker making a mistake right here. He is actually distracting the ref, giving Frank, whether he knows it or not, he's giving Frank Parker actually more time to choke Sweet Daddy. Oh, we got fans up. This crowd does not like Frank Parker. They do. That's one thing I have to say about Sweet Daddy. No matter where he goes in the AIWF region, whether it's Tennessee, Virginia, North Carolina, South Carolina, Sweet Daddy is loved from the minute he walks through the curtain. Sweet Daddy trying to fight back now. Down goes Frank Parker. Sweet Daddy's got to capitalize now. He has got to get on him for a pin. He's got to do something. Just a few punches is not going to bring Frank Parker down. Sweet roll! Hard clothesline goes Frank Parker. Both men are down. Both men are down. Referee making the count. Sweet Daddy's took a pounding in this match from the monster Parker that he can't capitalize on what is one of his signature moves, the sweet roll. But it took a lot out of Frank Parker. Now Sweet Daddy up. Now this crowd's getting behind him. Hard right hand. Hard left hand. Sweet Daddy going into that boxing. Ooh! He's got the big man ruling. Oh, reversal. Missed the clothesline. Oh! Sweet Daddy trying to get that sweet drop, and if he'd have hit that, it'd have been over. Frank Parker now setting him up. This could be it. No, Sweet Daddy reverses. Schoolboy, that'll do it every time. Schoolboy wins it for Sweet Daddy, and he keeps the AIWF World Heavyweight title. There's your champion. Sweet Daddy has made it through another monster. There you go, Sweet Daddy, with an awesome maneuver at the end of that match to retain the AIWF World Heavyweight title. Now tomorrow night, he walks into the Mount Airy National Guard Armory against handsome Jimmy Love, the man who's already held that belt 3 times, and he's looking for number 4. Can Sweet Daddy do it? Well, there's only one way to find out. Be at the National Guard Armory in Mount Airy, North Carolina tomorrow night for Seasons Beatings. It's the big show, and it's all on the line. For AIWF Mid Atlantic Wrestling, I'm Rick Diesel, and we will see you in Mount Airy.